For round 7, we'll start off with a chain 2. 1, 2. Now this is a really easy round. We're just going to do 1 double crochet stitch into each stitch around, right and around to the end. So 1 double crochet stitch in each stitch around. So I'll let you continue on doing that, making 1 double crochet stitch into each stitch right around until you get to the end, and I'll see you there. I'm up towards the end of round 7. Now I'm just going to find our chain 2 here, and we're going to join into the top of that chain 2 under both loops and make a slip stitch to join. So that's the end of round 7. It's starting to get quite large now. So at the end of round 7 you'll still have 66 double crochet stitches. Now for round 8 and 9 you'll repeat round 7. So chain 2, 1 double crochet into each stitch around to the end, and then join with a slip stitch into the top of chain 2. So that's what you do for rounds 8 and 9. And at the end of 8 and 9 you'll also still have 66 stitches. I've just finished round 9, and this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, so to start round 10 we'll chain 2, so make 2 chain stitches, and we'll be starting a repetitive sequence here. So the first part of the sequence is 1 front post double crochet around each of the next 4 stitches. So here's our first front post double crochet. Into the next stitch, or around the next stitch, front post double crochet. So that's our second one. Around the next stitch, front post double crochet. So that's our third one, and now we'll make our 4th front post double crochet. So there we have 4 front post double crochet stitches. Next part of the sequence is 1 back post double crochet around each of the next 4 stitches. So into this next stitch we're making a back post double crochet. So there's our first back post double crochet. There's our second back post double crochet. See how you're pulling it through there, and then just completing a double crochet stitch. So that's our third back post double crochet. So one more. And there's our fourth back post double crochet. So that's our repetitive sequence for the entire round. That's what you'll be doing. So one front post double crochet around each of the next 4 stitches, and then one back post double crochet around each of the next 4 stitches, and continue this right around up until here, up until the last stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet stitch into the last stitch. Now I'm up towards the end of round 10, and you can see I've done my last 4 back post double crochet stitches there, and into this last stitch here we're going to do a double crochet. And then we're going to join into our chain 2. Going under both loops, make a slip stitch, and that's the end of round 10. I'll just give you a look at this pattern here. So this is creating the basket weave vertical pattern. So for rounds 11 to 15, you're going to repeat round 10. So I'll let you go ahead with that, and I'll do the same, and I'll see you at the end of round 15. And here's just a little bit of information as you are working through rounds 11 to 15, that these stitches are going to be a little bit shorter to work into because you're working